How quickly things change in the NFL, it really truly never ceases to amaze me. 3 weeks ago, the national storyline was that it was it for Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett, and he had to go. Now the Cowboys have won 3 straight, and the question is, how are the Saints going to slow down Zeke Elliott? By the way, the Saints do have the #1 rush defense in the NFL, if anyone was wondering. Dallas has shot themselves back into the playoff mix. They now sit as the NFC East leader, while New Orleans is approaching a chance at their longest winning streak of the Sean Payton era. The Saints can make it 11 straight on Thursday. Payton's record is 13.
In the last 3 weeks, their statistics are obviously much improved, and so you got 2 teams really that are playing good football playing in this game. It's hard to say ahead of time how you think a game might unfold, and part of that is being able to adjust. You know, you look at the tape and you're never as excited as you think you might be, and that's why we're practicing.
And back to Zeke. No question, number 21 will test them in Dallas, but the Saints have yet to allow a running back to even reach 70 yards rushing. Elliott, however, is hitting his stride. Over the last 3 weeks, he's rushed for more than 120 yards each week. The number to keep an eye on: when Zeke has rushed for more than 100 yards, the Cowboys are 5-1 this season.
We've got some momentum in this running game, and the O-line is playing great up front, and we've been able to, run the ball well, honestly, in the past couple of games. And so, we just got to, keep building on that and make sure that, we don't take any steps back, and just continue to execute and play well.
So here's the Saints' Tuesday injury report. Left tackle Teron Armstead did not practice again. His pectoral muscle is still recovering. The rest on the list all limited practice, but only 2 of them listed. Armstead and wide receiver Traquan Smith were inactive last week against the Falcons. The Pelicans season has been a weird one. 21 games in, it started with a 4-game winning streak that was followed with a 6-game skid. Then they bounced back, winning 6 of their next 7. Then last night, they lost their 4th straight. Somewhere along the way, the Pels got away from who they are. A massive reason is because they don't have their starting point guard, Elfrid Payton, who is out for the next 5 weeks with a broken finger. The Pels started the season as the league leaders in running the floor, but over the last 4 games, they've ranked 5th in that category, and Alvin Gentry believes it's led to all types of headaches.
We got to get our identity back. Identity is that we're a running team that pushes the basketball, that plays at a high pace, and our pace has been dropping, almost every single game now. And so we've got to get back to being who we are, and that's to play at a fast pace with the floor spread, and that creates opportunities for AD where there's not double teams, and that also create opportunities for Nico and guys like that to shoot the basketball. So that's what we got to get back to, and then we just got to do a better job overall defensively.
And tonight, the penultimate college football playoff rankings came out. LSU hoping to be inside the top 12 because that would give them the best shot at a New Year's 6 bowl. Tigers fans can hold their breath for now. LSU checks in at number 10. Alabama and Georgia at 1 and 4. But not very likely that they'll end up that way or both in the college football playoff if we've seen how Alabama's played this year. But 8 teams from the SEC in the top 25, that's most in the college football playoff era. Finally, tonight, Tulane head coach Willie Fritz, or really this afternoon, they've decided to move on from offensive coordinator Doug Roos. Fritz says he wants to go in a different direction from a philosophical standpoint. The move is immediate. The Wave will have an interim OC for the bowl game. What that means exactly, I'm not sure, but they did talk about this season. They wanted to spread it out more. I think they want to get away from the heavy run game. Okay. And so that's probably part of the move, I would surmise.
Well, we'll stay tuned. Andrew, have you ever spent any time thinking about what you might potentially name your kids?
Yeah, and I'm not sure. And probably, I don't know if a significant other would approve.
Okay, well, stay tuned because, of course, parents want to find the perfect name. We're going to tell you some interesting trends for 2018.
I like Madden.
Oh, cute.
I like Madden.